Yes, good morning. Our viewers of Manuela channel, you're very most welcome. And today we are going to talk about gingivitis. Gingivitis is a gum infection. Gingivitis is the infection of the gum. And what causes gingivitis? What are the signs that you see and you have to start taking care of yourself in order to avoid gingivitis after effect, or the most dangerous of side of the gingivitis, and how do we prevent it? So in this video we are going to look into this all the subtopics, and we are going to see how we prevent it, how we treat it. So make sure you be with us till the end of this video. So gingivitis is caused by bacteria, and the most common bacteria in this infection is Staphylococcus aureus. So that is the most common bacteria in gingivitis. And we go to the signs and symptoms of gingivitis. The signs and symptoms of gingivitis, like I told you, that gingivitis is a gum infection. So the first sign that you would notice that maybe there is, like we told, is the infection of the gum. So you'll find that the gum is going to be swelling, right? The gum will swell, and then the gum will also change the color. The normal color of the gum is pink, right? But when you find the gum darkening or the gum shining more, then there is a problem. Okay? Yeah. And like we said, there is inflammation of the gum. And always inflammation is associated with shining. Okay? Yes, so the other sign of gingivitis is bleeding, right? When you brush, there is blood, there is blood, or sometimes when you touch around the basement of the teeth, you find you bleed, the gum bleeds. Okay, and another sign of gingivitis is a bad breath. Okay, yeah, so those are the signs and symptoms of gingivitis. And now, how do we prevent gingivitis? Okay, but let's first treat it. We're going to treat gingivitis using antibiotics, and the antibiotics of choice is amoxicillin, amoxicillin. That usual dosage is 8 hourly. For an adult, you take 500. The children take 250. 8 hourly for around 6 days, 5 days, and gingivitis is born. Then you can also use another antibiotics. You can use penicillins. You can as well use azithromycin, depending on the stage of the infection. If it's just beginning, or it's just mild, or it's severe. If it is severe, you'll need a strong antibiotics, and if it is not severe, you can use simple antibiotics, say penicillin or amoxicillin. Can work on that. Yep. And how do we prevent it? Yeah, the only most positive way to prevent gingivitis is ensuring a good dental health practice. Okay, and how do we ensure a good dental health practice? One, we have always to brush daily, at least twice, or every after meal. But at times you may not be in position to brush every after meal, so you at least ensure that you brush in the morning and you brush in the evening after supper. Okay, and then two, we have to avoid eating very hot food. Okay, yeah, because eating very hot food or taking very hot drinks kills the bacteria in the teeth. And these bacterias, we have bacterias in the mouth that prevent, in the scientific way we call them a normal flora. We have normal flora in the mouth. This normal flora at times is destroyed by excessive temperatures. So always try to make sure that you do not eat very cold, very hot food that will destroy the bacteria in your mouth. And then another thing we are going to look at is avoiding traumatizing the gum. Okay? And then another thing that you should do or you should not do to avoid gingivitis is avoid unnecessary putting of hands or your fingers or pen or some subjects in the mouth, because sometimes you find someone touching and checking his teeth with his fingers, and sometimes the finger is not that clean. Okay, the finger maybe is contaminated, and then all of a sudden you are pushing it in the mouth and trying to check on the teeth with your finger, or you pick a pen, you put it in the mouth. Sometimes this pen's already contaminated, and when you push it in the mouth, you introduce bacteria in the mouth. Yeah, so that is that in how to prevent a gum infection. As well, you can use mouthwash. Okay, a frequent use of mouthwash is also good to prevent gum infection, right? And from now, we say goodbye. You're welcome, and thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for being part of Manuele. May God bless you.